My recordings have to be flawless. Absolutely flawless. Which is why I always adjust my seat when we start. By the way, did you hear the big news?
What's that?
No, not Far Cry 3 or what, or 4 or whatever. I'm talking 5? I don't fucking know. That was leaked. I don't give a shit. Everything just gets leaked. Fuck it. Fuck everything. Spoiler-free second game when? Well, I'm hoping. I mean, it's not feasible, but I'm hoping to be done with Breath of the Wild today. But it definitely is not going to happen. But it's my hope. But it's definitely not going to happen. So we might have to wait until the end of E3 to be done with Breath of the Wild. And then, I mean, I don't know what I want to play second. It depends if they announce Pikmin 4, because I might want to do Pikmin 3 instead of my planned game
for 3DS,
which was Undertale, probably, because it's short. Breath of the Wild's long. Persona's long. I gotta get some of these games out, you know. The spoilers are racking up. I have to be a more experienced person faster, and playing Persona isn't gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. It almost definitely isn't gonna happen though, because there's a lot of shit. I'm assuming that didn't work, but it would have been cool. Yeah, the big news is that the Pokemon people are gonna be adding lots of new Pokemon in Gen 8.
When did they confirm this, I guess?
Fucking I don't remember. It was just all over the news. It wasn't a leak or anything, it was official. And you know how the Pokemon company is. They're sneaky and mean.
I don't know if I necessarily take their words at face value.
Well, I mean, lots is subjective.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what I'm saying is, when they say lots, it just mean 50.
Were there lots of new Pokemon in Generation 6? Were there lots of new Pokemon in Generation 7? I wouldn't say so either.
They've been relying on either this, like, smaller numbers or filler for a while now.
We need like a full 180 new Pokemon.
The Ultra Beast was a pretty rad concept. I got them that much.
Yeah, well, too bad they're gonna be done and shoved to post-game garbage portals.
If they even appear again. They might just go away and Mega Pokemon and vanish forever.
I mean, they're gonna have to. Like, that's the thing with all these transformations and legendaries and Ultra Beasts and shit. They have to have a way to get them in the newer games.
I mean,
so
they could easily do that and design it.
So
just gotta stick to a concept, but they won't.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of like janky, it seems like, because you need like an NPC there to give you a flower or like some portals or some shit to show up.
Or just make them all rewards for Battle Tower or whatever.
Whoop. Yeah, it's kind of exciting news.
Oh, I kind of wish they didn't do the they didn't do like the portal shit for like, oh, here's a Pokemon, you find this legendary, you jump through a magical time hole. They just have it in the world.
Also have a legendary bound to that concept. So I mean, now it can just appear in anything because you can just say Hoopa did it.
Yeah, it's the thing. I don't like the hoop thing. It's the kind of like, I'd prefer them to just exist in the world.
Yeah, well, too bad. That doesn't make any sense. Hoopa's like one of the most forgettable Pokemon somehow. I don't even know how, because I like it.
A lot of like the Gen 6 and 7, like just added randomly after the fact legendaries are very forgettable.
Yeah, that's probably why actually they were added afterwards.
They weren't in the game, they're just stuck in afterwards randomly out of nowhere.
Yeah, when you're like pretty much done with the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh well, you go get it and then that's it. Lots to be cynical about with Pokemon, even though it's still good.
I mean, there's more to be cynical about. Did you know motion controls are absolutely compulsory, even in portable mode, for Pokemon Let's Go?
Oh yeah, well I mean, I honestly expected that, so
I didn't expect them to be compulsory in all modes, because it's kind of like, hi, we're Nintendo, we want lots of people to play unless you have like any sort of arm, like disability or weakness or health issue. In which case you can literally just go fuck yourself. We don't want your money. We don't want you around. You're filth. Frankly, you're weak. We don't want you here.
All of Odyssey's motion controls are required in handheld as well, so it doesn't surprise me at all.
It's an extremely weird attitude for a company that keeps like saying, "Hey, we should design, you know, here's like an easy mode for people who can't play games because like we need to make games more accessible." And then it's like, also,
fuck,
if you have any sort of physical disability, you are unwashed, and we don't want you here. It's weird. It's like it contrasts starkly, and it's very confusing.
Now they're family-friendly. Nintendo is done. They're putting Bayonetta 3 filth out there.
It's not about family-friendly. It's literally just accessibility, which was the whole thing with the Wii. Was like, we need more people in. You know, like when they're making Pokemon Let's Go, it's like we need more people in. We want to welcome more people in. When they put easy modes in, like, or like the game plays itself through difficult stages for you modes in their stuff, it's because like we want more people to play our games and have fun. But then it's also like, if you have any sort of like issue that would affect accessibility, literally just fuck off. We don't want you here. Like, it's very, very confusing, and I don't get it.
I mean, I don't think those motion controls are that bad.
I mean, like, you have no idea like how much like physical disabilities that affect like the stability of one's arm can completely fuck these games for people.
Well, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are gonna suck anyway, so better off for them.
This issue has been on my mind a lot recently because I think about Nier and Platinum's games, and there's that Xbox accessibility controller. It's like, oh man, that's really rad. If only Microsoft ever made games.
I mean, I wish that, well, Microsoft doesn't have to make games because you just use their controller for everything else.
I mean, basically, yeah, because it's very compatible with Windows.
As long as they get the money for you purchasing the controller, they don't give a shit.
They did even say, and it was rather bold to claim that if anyone else wants like their research and technical data of how they made the controller, they will just give it to them. Which is like, wow.
That's probably just a lie.
I mean, probably.
Microsoft.
You probably have to pay them a licensing fee, but bold claim to make.
Forget what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I forgot. It's not coming back. All right. I made a tweet about it. I like really just because I want to play Mario Tennis Aces at too many games. Mm-hmm. So in order to do that, I'm gonna need portable mode on the Switch, which is a never before used feature ever. But I hate the Joy-Cons. Not because they're small, but because the buttons are small, which I guess counts as them being small. But the point is, if they all I care about is making bigger buttons and bigger sticks. So I'm like looking for a Joy-Con with those. Like the Joy-Cons could be huge and like make the Switch feel really dumb to hold or whatever. But not like the normal Joy-Cons don't do that already. But like, I don't care as long as it slots into the sides and I can use big buttons. I'm like, that's what I'm looking for. I don't think it exists.
No, and if it was a third party made it, like literally all the actual important Joy-Con features wouldn't be there.
And I don't give a shit about the actual Joy-Con features. I don't need to feel the heartbeat.
You'll get the shit whenever, like, you know, the games don't work with them.
I don't need to feel the heartbeat. I just need to press buttons. That's it. I don't need motion controls, I just need to press the buttons. This is like an exclusive Mario Tennis Aces at too many games thing. I will invest, I don't know, actually it'd probably be pretty expensive, but maybe it could be useful elsewhere. Either way, all they have, it's 1 year, it's over a year since the Switch was released, and all they have is the same shit that they had at launch, which is just like Joy-Con grips. Joy-Con,
I mean, that's kind of a given. Like, usually it takes like a year or two for like console manufacturers to actually start like, or third parties, whichever, to start like making alternate hardware shit.
Like, these companies are so stupid. Do they, man, I guess there's no one out there who wants bigger buttons on the Joy-Cons with the smallest buttons of all time.
Nintendo doesn't. If you don't fit Nintendo's profile for a standard Nintendo, you should literally go fuck yourself.
Game Boy Micro had bigger buttons than this. God, I hate the Seaside Kingdom. That made me so mad. I'm not playing Mario Tennis Aces with that bullshit. You need to put that shit in tabletop mode. And then I have to worry about the Switch's battery. I don't even know what the Switch plugs in to. It's not HDMI, almost certainly. Nintendo consoles never do that.
What do you mean?
Like to plug the Switch in to charge it.
HDMI isn't the power cable.
Without the dock. No, like HDMI mini or whatever.
That's not a power cable either.
My phone uses it. To charge.
Are you talking about micro USB?
Maybe? I don't know.
That would be it.
They probably use some obtuse shit. I was actually surprised that Luke's phone charger used the Pro Controller thing. Yeah, I hate that shit. Everything should use micro USB.
It's literally the same thing.
It's not the same thing. You can't plug micro USB into the Pro Controller.
Yeah, but it's still a USB though. Like you just plug it into like any USB plug and off you fucking go.
No. I'm talking about the receiving end too. Not just the fact that you plug it into a USB port. I mean, like, I want my phone charger to charge everything else too. And I want my Switch charger to charge my phone, you know? It's just convenience. Simple convenience.
Like, well, here's the thing, right? That sort of convenience completely... My A button just is sticking to there or something, or something's going on, because every time I hit A at the fucking basket, it's just not going. What's the snipers after me? But yeah, like...
Thanks.
You can't really have that level of convenience, because form factor is a thing. Like,
get it in, bitch!
That's why like USB-C, micro USB, and all like exist form factor.
How about
different size devices with different levels of hardware need different interfaces to help them like actually work. Hardware in the Switch requires more power than say a phone, so it needs like a beefier battery, which needs USB-C to get the like appropriate level of power.
I hate the umbrella, dude. Not for long. It's like how countries have different plugs. Like, get out of here with that. At least the USB-C bullshit has a reason.
I mean, even that technically has a reason. It's based on like old power standards and old manufacturing standards that are just too awkward to just really update. So you'd have to change plugs across like the entire fucking nation and all buildings and shit.
Good.
Like that's a lot of fucking work when you could just manufacture devices with like essentially the same shit, just with different amount of consoles on them.
Yeah, I'm not asking for a universal language.
Such a thing would be boring, right?
Boring? That's how you know he's a weeb.
I mean, like, you know, like a lot of art and culture is based in the language and place it's from, and that gives us variety and interesting shit. If everyone would decide the same universal language, it wouldn't be as fun or interesting. Different languages allow different ways of writing, different wordplay, different kind of like, you know, artistic tricks and so on with language and writing.
Alright, now what about power cables? Can I do that with power cables? If the answer's, you know, no, then that's what my argument is. Change them!
I tried playing Turf War earlier today and it went miserably.
I mean, of course, I don't even know why you bother anymore.
I mean, because like, whenever the online works, it's fine, but then, you know, you get stuff like today where it's like, here's this like a 4 streak of disconnects on your side. Now here's a room where it literally just ended after player 6 came in, gave you 4 players on my team, 2 on their team. And then like 2 rounds after that, it was the other round of 7, where we just started with 3, they had 4, and it was just complete shithouse. And then I just keep remembering that Nintendo wants us to pay for this, and it's just kind of like.
I mean, you know, it's like.
By the time it comes in, I'll have a job, money and all, and even then, I'm like, I don't think I'd pay for this.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
What do you mean?
Because I was like, I ain't paying for this shit. What the fuck are they trying to pull the wool over my eyes for?
Said I was going to pay for it though, so I don't know how the tables turn when I've been on pretty much the same side of the table as you.
I don't know.
There's no way I don't know.
You never said you were being the devil's advocate there. That's your get out of jail free card.
What are you talking about?
You know, you weren't playing on the side like, well, the people who are buying it would be like this or something.
I don't understand your point at all.
I was saying I'm not, you know, this Switch Online thing is bullshit. You're like, $20 is not that bad.
Yeah, I said the price is better than PS Plus, which is 40 quid. I didn't say that. I've also been regularly ranting about how Nintendo's online service is fucking terrible as is, and they shouldn't like charge for as it stands. I guess you just, you know, that thing I say where you don't listen to me. Here it is.
I remember every moment where you spite me more than you think I do.
This is just that, you know, Chris doesn't listen to anything I say in full force.
This fucking guy.
It's true though. Like the proof is right here.
How about you listen to what I say and don't stop the fucking taxis on thin pathways?
I mean, if I can jump around and shoot them, I might as well just stop and jump around and shoot them. I cannot believe that, bro.
Oh, I thought we like didn't get enough eggs in. No. What?
No, I like rolled at the very end in like the last second to get my last egg in, and it managed to work.
I didn't even realize we had fucking dualies.
I mean, that whole dually should just cut through everything.
The game just exists.
It's just autopilot now, is it?
Yes. Where the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, woo!
But yeah, basically it was fucking terrible.
That actually worked. God damn it!
There was an upside though. I tried using blasters again since the first time, like for the first time since I corrected like the aiming speed and shit in my settings, and I can actually like much more accurately draw bead and hit things now. Even with a range blaster, which blew my mind, because I was always like, this thing, I can't aim with this fucking thing ever. And now I'm like, hey, I can actually consistent with like 2-shot people from a distance. Problem is, what?
Wasn't that your main?
No, the custom range blaster. I mean, when I said range, I meant rapid blaster, like the super long range one.
Not the range blaster.
Not the range, but the rapid blaster. The one we have right now in this rotation.
Does that? Oh my god! They need to change the names of these fucking things. If that has longer range than the range blaster.
Range than the custom range blaster is.
I hate this fucking stupid game. Blasters are just inherently flawed.
Like my ability to aim was so improved that I actually managed to like go toe to toe with a sniper and kill him like 3 times. I was like, oh yeah, get fucked.
You happen to have homebrew on your Nintendo Switch console?
No.
Okay.
This is fucking great. Like, but the problem is, if I don't have a gun that does all the inking, my team loses because I still consistently get fucking teams who have like, hey, I've got like a Splatoon-matic. Also, I only score 500 points, and it's kind of like, how? Like, actually high?
I mean, who cares about winning and losing when you get the most kills?
Except they weren't getting kills either, they had like 2.
No, I'm talking about you.
I mean, I care because I want to fucking win.
That's not how you play Splatoon.
So it's kind of like, well, I guess fuck me. I just have to. If I actually want to win, I have to keep sticking to the ink weapons because no one fucking else will ink anything.
Did I just jump there? What the fuck?
Did you just jump there?
I thought I was gonna roll into the water.
Oh.
Wait, it just jumped? That was weird. You like cannons 24/7. Oh my god.
I literally cannot see for all the rain.
But you're from Ireland. You know, rain vision.
And some interesting things coming out of this E3 already. Devolver Digital basically lets slip that they're, well, not lets, but they openly teased that they're going to be localizing and presumably doing a remaster of Metal Wolf Chaos.
I don't
Yep.
I was gonna say I don't even know what that is, but isn't Devolver Digital the company that had that fucking weird ass show?
Yeah.
Last year.
They were like scream for blood.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. That's Devolver Digital, man. This is what they do.
That's like Sunday night, I think. They're doing that again.
Yeah, the whole thing was they haven't, like, the ESA who run E3 and all that shit consistently don't let Devolver Digital in and have a conference because, I don't know, I guess they're not a big enough publisher or whatever. So Devolver for ages just put up their own show across the street in a parking lot. And like last year they decided, hey, we were just gonna make our whole big own conference to announce our shit, and it was that.
I don't even remember if they announced anything.
They did. It was just, you know, in and around the screaming and the blood. And that, like, you know, the rantings about depraved consumer pigs.
I did not move back far enough. How embarrassing. Well, there go my eggs.
But yeah, that's the thing that's going to be happening. Which is funny because they, in like February or whatever, they like put out a tweet saying, "From Software, if you want us to like bring this over, we will happily do it." Just out of nowhere, and then I guess here we are. And frankly, thank God for that. Metal Wolf Chaos is a completely batshit mech game, and I look forward to it.
Is it on the Switch?
We don't know yet.
Put it on the Switch.
Dead or Alive 6 was announced, I'm looking forward to that.
Isn't that the game with the boobs?
Yeah.
The anime titties? The
Yeah.
ladies in gaming?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Uh-huh.
What else was there? There was another one. There's something else I wanted to bring up. I forget what it is now. So you said you wanted to do your anime tits run?
High tide. What do you mean rant? Just, you know, clarification and observation. Two very important skills. I mean, not really. I do not really like rhythm games, but I don't have a problem.
Concept, and I do have like fun doing them sometimes. I just shit at them, and I keep wanting to like play more and get actually better at them. That Voez thing on Switch interested me, but apparently it's like touchscreen only, and that's kind of yeah. I don't want to use the touchscreen on this thing.
Like the shit like Love Live, not interested. But Rhythm Heaven I never played, but am potentially interested.
My friend showed me that fucking DJ Max Fever on PS4. It's like that is absolutely lunatic bullshit, but I want to try it anyway. Then again, like that's probably gonna be like just hell on earth for me because he was like he's a rhythm game like god. Like he's one of like this fucking machine people who just the buttons appear in like a second and he hits them instantly. He can just talk this as he plays, like slamming buttons. And even he found that game hard, and it's kind of like, that's probably gonna destroy me good and proper.
What stopped me from moving backwards there? Can other squids do that?
Good.
Can other squids do that?
I think they can, yes.
That's so stupid. What is this, new Super Mario Bros?
I mean, it is Nintendo.
You know, I like how Splatoon also inherently removes like friendly
with controllers. That's good. Yeah, you were saying?
I like how Splatoon inherently removes friendly fire just conceptually. Like it doesn't need to explain why shooting a bullet at your friend doesn't hurt them because it's the same ink. So that's cool.
If I remember, it was always like another rhythm game for Switch that at least when it first came out, it was like, you gotta take this out, play it like in portable mode only, and that.
Don't you dare stop it. Okay.
Really got like was like, I don't want to do this. But if you can't play the controller, then sick. I'll have to look into that. Oh yeah, Hitman 2 is a thing, and it like has a bonus mode that's just literally that Hitman Sniper mobile game. No one's mentioned if it has like the same DRM bullshit as the first game. I hope not. If it doesn't, then hey, I'm there. Hoping like they've learned their lessons.
Ow. Didn't we talk about that?
We did, but it wasn't confirmed at that point. It has been now and actually shown off and shit.
Grenade might have been better. Oh, 4 eggs. Well, that's just easy. That's easy.
No, he fucked it. Oh, he tried. He rolled.
He was dead.
Yeah, he rolled at the very end. He tried.
It's like there's something to talk about, but it's just like common sense. It's like no real point.
Well, bring it up anyway.
And the Steam letting in everything. It's terrible. Next topic.
I'm kind of fucking stunned at Valve. Whether they're saying, oh, we'll let in everything, like literally a week after a conservative Christian hate group told them to take porn games off, and they said, yes, please, I will take all of them off immediately. It's kind of like one or the other, like, which is it?
Yeah, it kind of be nice that they curated these games, because now we're just going to be getting a bunch of Flash games.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, now we just have to rely on Twitter and social media and stuff to pick out the good shit.
I mean, just play indie games that come to the Switch. Like, fuck it. Like, indie devs are saying all the money is on the fucking Switch and PS4 now. It's like Steam is literally just so hard to sell on, there's no point. Like, they literally only hurt themselves by doing this. Like, I don't understand what the fuck they're doing anymore, but then no one does. I'm not even sure Valve themselves understand.
Time for Origin.
I'm pretty, it's either going to be like good old games or something like that will probably like fill the void before long.
Twitch's desktop app.
Yeah, like they only really hurt themselves in the long run, but you know, they make money either way, so they just don't give a shit.
Nope, no range. Fuck.
I have one of these stupid cunts guards. Eggs, like, they're hanging around the corners of the map instead of, like, just fucking shepherding them back to the basket.
Oh, that was way too late. It's a valid strategy. In July 2017.
18?
17. That's when the game came out, right?
For what? Splatoon 2?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean now.
Back when no one knew anything about Salmon Run. Luckily, I know
Most
everything.
people still don't.
I know everything about every game, so it was not a problem for me.
Apparently Just Cause 4 is going to be a thing, and that was another game I didn't play because Square Enix's Western publishing branch just had this major, gigantic hard-on for always online DRM, even for, like, console games.
Why were you up there too? Not you, but...
Whoever. Yeah, I got it.
Revive me, but not them. That's my spot.
How many fucking, like, salmon did I have to kill just to revive you?
It wouldn't be a lot if I didn't fucking die.
No, I'm just... It was just the comedy of the holding the fire button down and it's just constant, like, hit sound. It's like a good 5 seconds. It's just like, Jesus Christ, game. Alright, well, cool, I got in the way and blocked my one.
Get out of here.
Oh, well, fuck me then.
Whatever. Oh my god, are you serious? God damn it. I didn't even kill the flying fucker. Cause shitty wait, that's a new one. What the fuck?
Yeah, a new one spawned. I literally cannot stand it anywhere.
I'm like, is this dude okay?
Ah, good, double snakes. Ah, good.
Ah, how did that kill me? Oh, we still need 2 more eggs in 15 seconds. Ah, I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
I wanna see. Hello.
Jesus Christ, there's literally too much shit. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you. Jesus Christ. I wanna see.
What do you think Nintendo will spend the most time on at E3?
Mario Tennis Aces.
I'm betting Captain Toad 2, that now features Donkey Kong and Yoshi.
I mean, they haven't even ported the first one. Is that the thing Nintendo has done before?
I'm literally joking.
I don't think you were. There was definitely an air of cynicism, but it's entirely possible.
What I'm saying is they're going to spend it on completely irrelevant bullshit that no one actually wants to play.
Like, it's been a while since Captain Toad, so I think it's plausible.
Yeah, yes, but they're going to do that at some point.
Rex, this is HP. It stands for hit points. When you run out of HP, you lose. That was like a so bad it's good segment. I really like that one. Boink.
Jesus.
There we go. It's like, apparently Nintendo's thing is like, it's looking like 45 minutes.
That's about average, yeah.
If they just do the shit they've been doing.
What do you mean? Like,
Just rocket it all out. They changed the music though. I hate the music in these recent directs. I hate it.
I've never noticed it. Like I literally, like I try to remember it. Though, I go like, do I have an opinion? And I just don't know.
But yeah, baby, fuck you.
I mean,
Kirby
like,
has a big appetite in this 3DS title. Shut up. And then everything else is good.
No one else has music choices good as Sony anyway.
Don't they just do pew, 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 pew?
They play like Euro, like they play like occasionally Eurobeat and occasionally does like rave music, and it's just fucking great.
I hate it.
Like, I remember like one of their Gamescom conference like one year was just like some Eurobeat song that was like, we're literally just gonna kick your ass. That was just the lyrics over and over again. It was kind of like, fucking hell, lads.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Back then. Capcom used to know what fun was. But they may have relearned that. We'll see.
With Beautiful Joe 3, god damn it.
That would be nuts. Like, it's fucking happening, man. Like, Devil May Cry 5 is like, like they put up, like they got like the web domain, like Capcom registered it, and then they also put it on their own official servers. It's fucking happening.
Copyrights mean nothing.
It's not copyright, it's a website.
What is it? What are those things called? Are you, Trademark, that's it. Trademarks mean nothing.
It's not that either. It's a website domain that they're
This is just an extended jape, and you're falling for it, friend. In case anyone...
Series regular director and producer Hideaki Itsuno has been saying he's been having a project he loves and he's been dying to show, but he's continually had to push it back. It was going to be at PSX last year, and then they suddenly it wasn't. He was like, "Sorry, we made like a last-second decision to like hold off." He's curious, but you know, if it works, it works.
No.
To be honest, I'm not even sure what Microsoft can even show. I mean, like, yeah, third party games, so like
a real life car.
They probably are going to do that again.
I mean, you could probably literally just reuse a bingo board from last E3 and fill it all out. Call of Duty, World War II.
My money is on like, because Microsoft were like their one remaining Xbox executive. I forget his name. It's Phil something. It's like, hey, we're gonna. Like, we know people like JRPGs, so we're gonna get the JRPGs this year. And that does that. I assume that just means they paid Square Enix to port Nier Automata over.
That game doesn't have turn-based battles though.
I mean, that just lines up with what I assume is Microsoft's view of Japanese role-playing games anyway.
I don't even remember if I did the walls here. I think I did. It's wave 2. Yeah, I did. What? What?
What happened?
That's bullshit! The steelhead, like, spawned a bomb on its head, and that pushed me out of the way when I was throwing a grenade. Like, right under me.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of eggs over here in the center if you want to pick them up instead of scurrying at sure.
Not to die.
Which is a pointless endeavor, honestly. Oh my god, no. Get out, no, get out of the way! No! No! Move! Leave! No! God damn it! They were all right there.
And then all the enemies came.
They were supposed to stay at shore like they always do.
I'm not really sure if Nintendo has like any new games to announce because they kind of just went, "Hey, we got like."
Yeah, they announced everything that they're
Yeah.
making.
So like, even when they already had a logo to show you, like, "Hey, we're making this, just so you know." It's kind of like, well, what do you do now?
Metroid Prime 4 is only gonna get a 10-second gameplay thing at most.
I'll be surprised if it even shows up, frankly. Hello, Arca.
Arca play. Not to be confused with Orca play.
Oh.
I thought you were back there. Who went back there?
I went back to try and steal an egg, and then,
I can't.
well,
Oh my god! Just like these things have no range. I can't even shoot over this thing.
it's the one downside of the Dapples.
Yeah, they suck. The two downsides.
I mean, they're the fucking best.
Ah!
So I don't know.
No, best is Dually Squelcher. For talking dualies. I think they just don't even have a downside.
Raw attack fire.
They have everything.
And also speed.
This gun has everything. 7 masks, a computer machine. Nothing could go wrong with this weapon. Nothing. Captain, nothing has gone wrong yet. I told you. I don't know if I'm a pro. We have been playing this a lot. My egg score never looks too good. Oh, the clip. Perfect. Forgot, to be a Twitch streamer, you have to go, clip that!
Say, like, my egg score is never too good, and this is a match where you're, like, literally basically at the top of it.
The one match that's cherry picking. And why is it called cherry picking?
I assume it's because when picking cherries, you need to be discerning and pick the ones that look nice and ripe, and not the ones that look like green toxic ass.
Isn't that like every fruit though?
Yeah, but like probably the term originated from a place where cherries were picked. So.
I hate that. We should change it.
Why?
I mean, it's the English language. We should change it to a fruit that has one syllable instead of two. So it's just easier to say.
What's a fruit that has one syllable?
Pear picking.
I don't think that actually works with pears, though.
I mean, I don't even know what pears grow on. I've never eaten a pear in my freaking life.
Trees.
I thought that was just Animal Crossing garbage.
No.
Is Animal Crossing true to real life?
Mostly.
Durians grow on trees?
I'm pretty sure they do, yeah.
I think I missed.
They're rainforest fruits.
I'm pretty sure they're.
You're pretty sure they're what?
I mean, I was thinking of where they spawn in Sunshine. I can't remember where they spawn outside of like the shop and the little platform area.
Or like the one tree where all the fruit grows in the village.
Or the fruit machine. Man, like watching someone do that blind, the game really doesn't tell you anything. How are you supposed to know?
You bumble around until you see it.
You know how sometimes it whiffs, so it like doesn't give you a fruit at all? Like what if it does that on the first time you do it, so you just...
It did that to me, and I ended up bumming around for ages.
So you just
trying it again. So I was like, maybe I have to hit the other side, like maybe it's just a broken thing, you have to keep hitting it.
You just assume that it's a machine that does nothing. They just put that in to be like, huh, that's kind of fun.
They're both coming from me.
Woo! Why would we even go for it? Trying to learn English on Twitch. Alright, here's all you need to know. Adverbs. Now, no one uses adverbs, but I wish they did. Just don't use fast when describing something. That's pretty much like the only adverb rule, isn't it? Because everyone says, oh, I'm going fast. No, you aren't. You're going quickly. Because going is a verb. And fast is an adjective, which describes a noun, not a verb. It's first grade, except I think it's more like 5th grade. Maybe it's 4th grade?
Yeah, it's more like that, because if you're like, assume like first grade is like 4 years old.
No. No, it's not.
What is it?
That's not even kindergarten. That's like preschool.
Or like kindergarten and preschool separate things though?
Yeah, you have preschool and then you have kindergarten, because kindergarten is school, and preschool is before school.
We just have nursery, primary school, and secondary school.
No. And then my school had a thing called pre-first, which doesn't actually exist. But, that's like between kindergarten. Actually, wasn't that, maybe that was just their name for kindergarten. I forget. But,
System not end.
there are eggs back here if you want them. I have to evade sniper fire. And then I won't even be able to hit it.
Working on shit. Give me a moment. I just want to put the egg there.
I am deceased, unfortunately.
I'm not far behind, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, me talking probably sounds like me trying to like learn Spanish, and then the teacher turns on the Spanish news to be like, this is what Spanish is like in real life. And then it's just words go and they're gone. And they aren't there anymore.
I mean, that just seems to be the way of like a lot of natural speakers, because like whenever I was like studying like French and Irish in school, and when I was doing like my Japanese courses, like actually like, Irish was like fairly easy to keep track of. It was like it's, very distinctive pronunciation, so even when it was fast, it was kind of like I can still like make out the individual words. But then like French and Japanese, it just begins to blur together, and it's just like, oh. It's just like I cannot fucking follow this at all.
Yeah, English is, everyone says this.
English is hell.
Yeah. English is something else.
We can't even agree on our own rules with
It's
each
just,
other.
really, it's just, we use so many idioms too. It's insane.
We just nick like rules and words from other languages entirely.
It's like, really?
That doesn't even start getting into like dialects.
Really, with learning language, it's just, I suck at the vocabulary, but actually learning the structure, I'm actually pretty good with. But, structure means not, your foundation means nothing if you don't have any bricks.
I generally get like enough of a grasp of a language that I can like read it fine, but then when it comes to like actually like writing or saying it, it's kind of like, oh my god.
See, but look, this is what I'm saying here. I'm over here filling up my ink to kill the moths, and then Gavin's putting the eggs in. I just need you to understand that me killing the moths isn't on the end card, but Gavin collecting the eggs is. This is the prime example how I am unduly recognized.
It's a working system, man. That's how we do it.
The power eggs mean nothing because they use JRPG numbers. I just said that to
speak is so hard
to irritate you.
It didn't work.
In the thousands, where it loses meaning.
Now look at my egg score. I'm so good at this.
See what I'm saying? I was only 300 ahead. It's simply not fair. All right, we reached the 1,200 score. Let's go to the shop. Whoa! That's kind of cool. It's kind of ugly, actually, but it's a jacket. The white leather F3. The Panda Kung Fu Zip Up? Man, I wonder what that's a reference to. The little panda fighter?
Meanwhile, I've got a load of shit. A load of shit. A load of shit. Sick.
Is that supposed to be an R? What the? Happy Pride Month. Oh, the improvement. So good. Okay, I'm gonna switch to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
What are you going to do now?
I have a shrine map. So I'm going to look at the shrine map and go to shrines. I think I did my due diligence, and you know, looking for shrines and looking for stuff isn't actually that fun once it's not, you know, pretty easy.
Once you have to put effort in.
Well, it's like, you know, I can explore the dead spots and then find stuff, but then once you explore the dead spots and find nothing still, then it's just boring. There goes Biggs.
I feel like that's just kind of like a... See ya, Biggs. I feel that's just kind of like a... This perhaps isn't for you sort of thing.